Alright, hello, and welcome back to Camel Finance. I'm your boy Camel. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. Follow us on Twitter. And today, big news for the UK. The government in the UK has set out a plan to make the UK a global crypto asset technology hub. The government has today announced moves that will see stablecoins recognised as a valid form of payment as part of a wider plan to make Britain a global hub for crypto asset technology and investment. If this turns out to be a thing, then this is giant. This is absolutely giant. I would think this has the potential to see the UK be a place that you can spend crypto directly, and I'm incredibly excited to see what is coming in the future. Of course, this also absolutely massively validates the space, not as if it really needed much more validation in its current state. Okay, so let's take a look at this. They're saying that the stablecoins, and this is, I should mention, this is from the gov.uk website. So this is straight from the horse's mouth. And they're saying that they want stablecoins to be bought within regulation to pave the way for the use in the UK as a recognised form of payment. They, of course, are saying they want to make the UK a global hub for crypto asset technology and investment. I do wonder if this means that we won't have to pay any tax. Perhaps wishful thinking. They also want to legislate for what they're calling a financial market infrastructure sandbox to help firms innovate. An FCA-led crypto sprint, working with the Royal Mint on an NFT and engagement group to work more closely with the industry. The FCA, for those who don't know, is the Financial Conduct Authority. That's the regulator in the UK over here. And the Royal Mint are the one place in the country that are allowed to produce currency and coins and that sort of thing. So the fact that they're going to be creating an NFT, I'm super excited to see that. I wonder if it's going to look something like a CryptoPunk or a Bored Ape, but with a queen's head instead. I'm incredibly excited to see that. I can't wait. This has been in the news as well, that Rishi Sunak has asked the Royal Mint to create NFTs. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. It goes on to say this is part of a package of measures to ensure the UK financial services sector remains at the cutting edge of the technology, attracting investment and jobs and widening consumer choice. It looks like they're going to be attempting to work more closely with the industry, for good or for worse, exploring ways of enhancing competitiveness in the UK tax system to encourage further development of the crypto asset market, and working with the Royal Mint on non-fungible tokens (NFTs) this summer to enable I can hardly read this about. I'm beaming like a Cheshire cat. I just think this is brilliant. Yeah, and I guess we've already covered this. They're going to be working with the Royal Mint to issue NFTs as early as this summer. So that will look like we'll have to look forward to that. There's a quote here from Rishi Sunak saying, "It is my ambition to make the UK a global hub for crypto asset technology, and the measures we've outlined today will help to ensure firms can invest, innovate and scale up in this country." It's just crossed my mind, actually. I'll just point this out as a fun fact, in case you didn't know. Pinned in the Genesis block of the Bitcoin chain is an article from the Times, which is a UK newspaper, which reads, I believe, "Chancellor on the brink of second bailout for banks," which was a nod to the cavalier attitude of the banking industry, which caused the financial crisis in 2008, out of which Bitcoin was born. So it's interesting to me to see that sort of connection there. The Chancellor also said, "We want to see the businesses of tomorrow and the jobs they create here in the UK, and by regulating effectively, we can give them the confidence they need to think and invest long term." And he also said, "This is part of a plan to ensure the UK financial services industry is always at the forefront of the technology and innovation." And so it really seems like they are going after the regulation of stablecoins here. It sort of makes sense that they're not going to want anyone to just be able to create and mint their own fiat currency. You're not allowed to, of course, create fiat currency. Only they get that privilege. So I would assume they're going to regulate these things and and try to prevent people from just minting them out of thin air. It'll be really interesting to see what comes off the back of this. They've also said that the UK government has also said that they're going to proactively explore the potential transformative benefits of DLT, distributed ledger technology, in the UK financial markets, which enables data to be synchronized and shared in a decentralized way to potentially achieve greater efficiency, transparency, and resilience. This bit's quite interesting. It says the government will further confirm that it will initiate a research program to explore the feasibility and potential benefits of using DLT for sovereign debt instruments. So I wonder if they're going to be looking at putting bonds and derivatives onto a distributed ledger. I wonder if that is where they're ultimately going with this, or whether this sort of implies perhaps smart contracts, that sort of thing. It's going to be really interesting to see what they come up with. And hopefully they don't regulate this into the ground here. Hopefully they do actually allow this technology to thrive. So other measures include the UK government will explore ways of enhancing the competitiveness of the UK tax system to encourage further development of crypto assets. So it's saying it's going to review DeFi loans. So they're going to be holding the FCA is going to be holding what they're calling a crypto sprint in May with industry participants. So they're going to be asking for sort of input from the experts in the field. And the Economic Secretary is going to establish a chair of crypto asset engagement group. So potentially really, really bullish news here. I guess it could go either way. It's definitely steps in the right direction. We do want to see some regulation. We do want to see some protection, I guess, from the FCA. That can only be good for the space. It can only help increase adoption. And potentially, if this all goes well, then we might see even the ability to spend this stuff. I know there's an issue in the UK at the moment with spending cryptocurrency, and that issue is currently if you spend the cryptocurrency, and whether that is directly or whether that is you first trade it for fiat like the pound and then spend the pound, in each one of those cases that counts as a disposal, and therefore you could be liable for capital gains tax for that disposal. That's no good if they're going to try and actually make this stuff spendable. If they're going to actually make you if they're going to actually make it feasible to spend cryptocurrency directly, then they are going to have to actually modify the tax rules so that you no longer are liable for capital gains tax upon disposal of these crypto assets by spending them. So it'll be really interesting to see if there are some tax breaks here, or maybe we'll, in the best case scenario, go down the sort of the Portugal and the Dubai route, whereby there are no taxes to pay, no capital gains taxes to pay. Perhaps that's a bit of a pipe dream, but for now this can only be bullish. I think the fact that the government they could have just as easily come out and said they do not want any cryptocurrency, they're going to try to ban it. Of course that would be the wrong move because of game theory. They don't want to be trying to ban it. Not that you can even ban things like Bitcoin. You can't ban peer-to-peer transactions, but they could regulate it into the ground and make it incredibly difficult to use and prevent the mass adoption of it and of distributed ledger technology. So this is definitely a very bullish thing. It's definitely great to see, and I'll certainly be keeping an eye on this, and I'll update you as and when I see something. So I hope you enjoyed this little news update. I'm your boy Camel, and till next time, take care. Bye.